Big
Effin'
Nerds.
Welcome back, fellow nerdians. I am Michael Lee, the king-slaying, dragon-wrestling druid from the forest within the burning temple.
And I am Matt, head knight of the Order of not even gonna try to follow that one. I'm just not. You got it, bro. That's for you.
You like my name, guys?
That was some name. One name.
Yeah,
Name
yeah. All
Plural.
dashes.
Plural. All dashes.
All dashes, one name.
Jeez, what's your last name? Ah.
Oh, okay, so you want to know.
Actually, no, I don't. Retract.
So, yeah. And this is Big Effin' Nerds, obviously.
It sure is.
And, oh, wait. All right, baby boy, you ready for this one?
Oh yeah.
All right. So, R2-D2 once spoke English and was kind of a jerk.
No way. I mean, I believe you on the jerk part, but no way he's used to speak English.
He used to speak English. You want to hear about this one? So, the R2-D2 we all know and love speaks only in beeps and whistles, a robot language that most of his friends can understand. But in the original draft of Star Wars, written in 1974, R2-D2 spoke in complete sentences.
Do we have a script?
I'm gonna go look
Because
for
I
it.
gotta see that.
I'm honestly gonna.
I
want to
know what he's saying.
So, even more alarming, he was not the lovable goof we would later become, or he would later become. My bad. He was actually kind of a bully, berating his pal C-3PO with insults like, "You're a mindless, useless philosopher, and you're nothing more than a dim-witted, emotion-brained intellectual.
Oh my god.
Why you were created is beyond my logic systems." Like,
Good lord.
he goes, "Sheesh, take the hostility down a notch, will ya?"
Give him a break. Holy shit.
So originally, R2-D2 was supposed to be essentially like C-3PO, I believe. You know,
Yeah,
talking full sentences.
I believe it though, because some of those beeps, you're like, oh, he's talking shit.
Oh, excuse me?
Like, what? Same thing with like Chopper and like Rebels. You know, they like tell him to do something. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, dude, what? Like they're like,
You better watch your tone when you're talking to me,
or
young
like
man.
they're like, they all gasp. You're like, what did he say? Fuck you.
Can you imagine subtitles for the droids in Star Wars?
That
You
would
know,
be
all of them are probably dickheads,
Oh yeah.
except for the trash can looking one.
Oh,
The one
the
that just
gonk?
waddles. The waddles.
Gonk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably just like, "Hey guys, I'm happy to be here."
Hang on, I'm coming. Oh, you guys are okay. Hang on, I'm coming that way too. Oh man.
Wait for me. So yeah, that was a fun little fact.
Yeah,
So
man. That was a good one.
being that was a Star Wars fact, guys, this week is Star Wars. Happy Star Wars Day. We are recording technically the day prior to,
Technically on the 3rd, but regardless, may the 4th be with you.
but absolutely Star Wars topic all today for
Yeah.
this episode. So hope you guys are ready, because me and Matt absolutely love talking about Star Wars.
Oh yeah. If you haven't noticed.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we've tried to stay off Star Wars just a little bit
Well, there
because
hasn't-
of,
there hasn't been like a lot to talk about that hasn't already been talked about, I guess.
I guess. But if you really think about it, you know, Star Wars is kind of, they're in the works with a couple of projects at the moment.
Yeah.
And a lot of things that are coming out is like Marvel and other things geeky, you
Yeah.
know. So those being hot topics, obviously we're going to talk about the hot topics.
Yeah, there's no shortage of Marvel stuff right now. It's a pretty good problem to have.
Yeah. With Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Last
final
episode tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
So I was right. Last time I was like that. I was episode 5 seemed real pre-finale-ish.
Which kind of sucks, is because, you know, it felt like it was getting good at 5.
Yeah.
Like it was enjoyable through 1 through 3. 4 it started getting a little bit more, and then 5 you're like, "Oh, now I'm hooked."
Yeah.
But now it's like, all right, well,
One
fine.
more and then it's over.
So then where does he go from here?
You know, it's almost kind of makes you think like that should have probably been like a 2.5 hour movie. Almost. Think about it like that. Because, like, there's only, like, I mean, I'm not saying it was, like, unenjoyable, those episodes where, like, nothing's really happening. Or it's not as intense as the last couple,
Right.
obviously.
Right.
But, just makes you think, like, yeah, I mean, there's shit you could cut out, you know?
Mm. Yeah. I'm very curious on where they're gonna go with Moon Knight after this.
Yeah.
There has to be a reason that they're bringing him into the light, because
Well, they got a ulterior motive for everything. They're playing the fucking long game. I know I've said it before, but they're looking way out there.
we could be looking at freaking 30 years of superhero stuff.
Oh, dude, what was it? I think Kevin Feige, I think it was, just said he's like, yeah, he's gonna go take like a retreat and for like a couple months or something. He's like, and I'm just gonna start thinking, like, where are we going?
Shit.
Where are we going from here?
Exciting stuff.
I think
Because it's all gonna be awesome. At
Well,
least we hope.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been some downers.
There hasn't been anything like really bad. I mean, as of late.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if we're thinking bad, like, early was it Iron Man 2 or something like that?
Yeah,
And then-
yeah. People talk a lot of shit about Iron Man 2. I still kind of like it,
It was all right.
but Iron Man 3 is probably my least favorite of the three.
I thought it was just I thought Iron Man 3 was just kind of out there.
Yeah, well, it was just my least favorite because it's like it's not. Don't call it Iron Man 3. Call it the Tony Stark movie. 'Cause that's what it is.
Oh yeah, there wasn't really too much Iron Man.
Yeah, I mean, there's the suits at like the very end, and even then, like he gets rid of them all at the end.
But either way, we're gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna see long time of Marvel. So
Here to
seeing
stay.
seeing as how we haven't given Star Wars that much love, and it is the month of Star Wars. Woo!
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, I love Star Wars. Can't say it enough. These
Did you
guys
hear me
are
the
like,
first time?
all right, we fucking
Yeah.
get it.
Hear
You
me
love
the
Star
first time?
Wars.
You want to see me do it again?
Yeah, go ahead, SpongeBob.
Yeah.
No, I'm Dirty Dan.
I guess to kick it off, I had let's see, a couple questions I wanted to ask you. Star Wars.
I wonder if any of your questions are gonna be the same as mine.
They're pretty basic. They're just something I thought of today.
All right.
Just who's your favorite bounty hunter?
You know, I've actually never really looked into that
Yeah.
ever.
I can only think of like a few of the names, but I mean, like, they're pretty much all cool.
Greedo.
Greedo. Dude, got fucking blasted.
He totally shot first. Oh, everyone's gonna go over.
You remember that in our mythology class when we did that and we watched it, and she was like, one of the questions will be who shot first, and if you say, she's like, and if you say Greedo, I will fucking fail you.
Yeah. You can tell she was a hardcore fan too.
Oh yeah, well she had Darth Vader's lightsaber too.
Well, remember we came to the school, and oh yeah, this was the greatest part about the mythology class is that we were, our teacher was essentially a big nerd as well,
Yeah.
and we got to watch Star Wars in it, not because she's a big nerd or whatever, but because it did tie into the hero's journey, which we did talk about in a previous episode. It strongly follows the hero's journey, and so being on the topic of Star Wars, like, she was very into character and would come in and she's like, I'm a Sith, like, we're gonna be so
I'm in control here.
so she brought in her Force FX lightsaber, and me and Matt got so excited because we also had
We each
Force
had like,
effect.
I think I had 3 maybe at the time. You probably had 3, 4 too.
I think 3 is somewhere around that number, and we ended up bringing them to school.
Yeah.
And-
2 days. 2 days in a row we did that. First day we came in
Yep.
with our Jedi lightsabers.
Yep. And then the next day we did our Sith.
Yeah, we activated them. Look, and she would like mid lesson because we came in late to do this, and she mid like
We did on purpose,
Yeah,
I
like
remember
mid
that.
lesson or whatever, just stopped. She was like, "Shit!" Ran and grabbed her lightsaber.
Yeah.
She beat our ass.
But it was awesome, and we also got like a couple of our friends to do so
Yeah.
as well, which was funny. And then we ended up like during lunch, because I think she was our third period, so right after that was
Yeah.
lunch, right? It was something along those. No,
Yeah, I think she
was.
was third. I think it was third.
I don't remember how that works anymore.
Me either. Fuck.
But either way, we basically had we had our lunch break afterwards, and we stuck around afterwards, and we were just having lightsaber duels and
Bonk,
just
bonk,
talking
bonk,
about
bonk.
talking about Star Wars and stuff. That was hilarious.
Yeah, no, I remember that second day we came in finally with our Sith lightsabers,
Mm.
and we activated them, and she was like going to reach for her lightsaber.
Wait, she knighted us.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. No.
no. we activated them and we put them down and we like kneeled,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
we were
yeah,
taking
yeah.
an oath, and then she was like, "It's a trap," and just bonk, bonk, like bonked us both.
I do remember us kneeling for something. I forgot it was like kneeling. I thought it was knighting us.
She was surprised. She like went for a lightsaber and was like on the defense, like oh, and then we kneeled
That's how
because we had our lightsabers up and then we spun them and kneeled.
That's how she knows she's a true Sith,
Yeah,
because
she's
she
like, nah.
she saw through the bullshit.
She's like, nah, you're on your
You're here
you're
to
with
kill
me
me.
for now.
Yeah, you're here to kill me. Obviously, that's how the Sith have been.
True Sith.
True Sith, yeah, because that's how it's always been.
Mm-hmm.
Rule of two, and we were kind of breaking that rule.
A master, an apprentice and a master, and they always betray one another.
Absolutely. So, I've never really thought of the bounty hunter thing, ever. Not really.
Yeah.
I think because bounty hunter was kind of like my least, not favorite. It was just not number one on my, what's my favorite thing about
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah. And they're not like super front and center. So none of them really have been. I mean, fuck, look at Boba Fett and like, episodes 4 through 6, he's just kind of fucking there. Just scenery the whole most of the time.
God, I wish I could remember all the fucking bounty hunters. Nope.
I would say I can only remember like a few, which I guess was a shitty question because I can't remember all of them either.
Lol.
But Cad Bane's up there.
yeah.
Especially since we got to see him now in Boba Fett too.
Which was good. He actually looked
Hella cool.
really good.
He looked awesome, and it was the same voice actor, I think, wasn't it? I don't know.
Had to have
I don't
been.
know if it was him all done up, but I know it was his voice.
I think it really had to have been because dude sounded so.
No, dude, I
familiar.
remember as soon as I saw that when they were like, "What's that?" and I saw the wide black hat in the desert. I was like, "Ah, it's fucking him!" No, you guys are fucked.
But he looked so cool.
So dope. He's that typical cowboy, the wanderer coming in from the desert.
Yeah,
So
the,
cool.
the straight up outlaw
He
that
did.
everyone's
He
like.
had his two little like straight up like revolver looking blasters.
Well, even when he did the moving of the cape a little bit or whatever, and
yeah, or his duster.
yeah.
That was, dude. When I saw that standoff with them three, him, the deputy, or the sheriff, and the guy's deputy.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah. So fucking
I knew
cool,
it.
man.
You fucking
So
country
fucking
boy.
cool. You know how much I love all that cowboy
Yeah.
shit. So when I saw that and I see him doing all this, reaching for his gun, I'm like, oh man.
That's why you brought up the bounty hunter question. They're all fucking Western cowboys.
Yep. I mean,
at
like,
heart.
you look at like Mando and Boba Fett, they're just cowboys too.
I mean, you also think
Gunslingers.
about like Han Solo. I mean, not necessarily
Yeah.
a bounty hunter,
But
but
he's still kind of roguish gunslinger type, you could say. I mean, fuck. I mean, look at him, when he shot Greedo first. He's just sitting there with his leg up and pew, got you.
yeah,
Not
pretty
giving you a
sharpshooter.
chance.
For not a bounty hunter, you sure got a good shot there,
Know how to
guy.
shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, I do know how to shoot.
And you want to see me do it again?
I don't know. I can't really answer that question. I'd have to come back to you on that one
Yeah, well,
because I really do need to.
only Star Wars Day once a year, but all right. I'm just kidding.
For us, it's never
Yeah,
once a
no,
year.
it's Star Wars year all year.
I really
every
hope we
year.
do go back to Disneyland.
Oh, we will.
I've actually been kind of itching to go just for the sole fact of going to Galaxy's Edge.
Ah,
That's-
so dope.
The place was immaculate. I don't know. I mean, hopefully you guys have been and like were able to see Galaxy's Edge, but that place, the design on it, I don't know if everyone's actually like looked and seen the detail and everything there.
So fucking intense, man.
I literally felt like I was on like Mos Eisley or something.
Like the first time walking through the bazaar like marketplace, I was like, "Whoa, look at this shit!" I'm like taking pictures of shit, like just random shit hanging from the ceiling,
Yeah, and it has all the merchants on the sides. They're all, the food booths.
Yeah, when you go to buy food, it's always all right. That'll be like 20 credits. And the first time I heard that, I walked up, I was like, "What?" Oh, yeah.
What the fuck's the credit?
Yeah, it's Disneyland. I'm like, "Hurry up, give me my fucking not trying to be a dick or anything. I'm not a dick to him, but I'm like, hey, give me my shit. I'm trying to eat because I got a line to go wait in.
I'm hungry.
I got a line to wait in for the next 2 hours.
We're gonna eat now, and then right after.
And then after that, I'm hungry again. Yeah.
But that place, oh god.
So
But
cool,
I've
man.
really been, I've been itching to go back.
Me too.
Cause, and you went again after already,
Yeah.
bitch.
That was a surprise though. We're like, cause yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I was like, you know what? Let's just fucking go back to Disneyland.
And I do have a question for you though.
Okay, what is it?
Go ahead, take your little step.
Oh, I mean, whatever. All
No,
right.
no, go ahead.
All right, fine.
No, but my question for you is, and I don't think we've ever really talked about it, not in depth, I guess. Jedi or Sith? Or if you want to go into the extended,
Gray.
not so quote unquote canon anymore, or Gray Jedi.
That's what I would. I always said Gray Jedi.
Gray Jedi?
Yeah, because I'm like, you know, I don't think I'd be like Sith, like out just for myself. You know, of course I'd, want to hook myself up too, but it's like at the same time I'd be like doing, try to help people, but then like if there's like the Emperor, I'm like, well, let's get him.
You're basically just like, not, both sides can't,
Yeah.
not one side can be in power. You guys have to be equally in power or not.
Yeah, it's not like
It has to be a balance of the force.
it's not just like reckless like killing either. Like, but if there's somebody like a threat, like an Emperor level kind of threat, I'd be like, let's fucking take him out.
Oh yeah.
Don't leave him alive.
Especially-
Take him out.
Especially the Emperor.
And it's
He was-
not like
he was a
yeah.
crazy one.
Yeah, and it's not let's just toss him down a hole and hope that's it. No, let's laser his fucking face. I want to make sure he's done because
God.
he has a habit of coming back.
He already had his face lasered. What are you talking about?
Yeah. He had some good old shock therapy.
Oh God. All right, so we're ending the podcast here.
And that's it.
I told you, it was like 2 podcasts ago. I said, if we're gonna start doing dad jokes, I'm fucking done.
fucking warned your ass, man. Smack.
Boop, boop. Turn it off. We're done. Get out of my house. Ah!
Don't come back.
Get you, and I'm keeping Freya. Yeah, you heard.
You're what?
You heard me.
Absolutely not.
I will not have. I will not have this.
Absolutely fucking not.
So you would say Gray Jedi
Yeah.
to the
I would.
best of your ability.
Yeah, definitely.
So, isn't that if they had Gray Jedi, wouldn't it be considered like Mace Windu and Qui-Gon Jinn? I remember there being talks of those two being Gray Jedi.
I'm not.
Well,
like,
maybe not Mace Windu, but Qui-Gon Jinn.
I would say both
sure.
both of them would be because like they've even like said like that's why like Qui-Gon wasn't even on the council because he was like way ahead of them like in his thinking and stuff. That's
His
why
philosophy definitely
yeah
philosophy. I said that right?
philosophizes
Good God.
philosophize.
I need to stop mumbling so that
Yeah,
way
no.
I can talk clearly.
I think you said it right.
I think I did too. Fuck.
That reminds me, I had something I took a picture of because I read it and it was super fucking interesting. I don't know if I ever read it to you.
No, that's not that interesting.
No, it is. Listen.
I don't think so.
It was about Qui-Gon and his sort of so what I was talking about, how he thought different. They were talking about basically how the dark side, the Duel of the Fates, the dark side actually like won that, even though like Darth Maul technically died, kind of, they actually won
Because they took out Qui-Gon?
because Qui-Gon died, and that's who Anakin needed to guide him. And like not saying Obi-Wan, they're not saying Obi-Wan's bad, like he was not, like, but he wasn't the right person to
Right.
lead somebody like Anakin.
It
And
had to-
Qui-Gon saw that and he knew that. That's why, like, what it said, like, they said, what's at stake is really how Anakin's going to turn out. And they said, yeah, because Qui-Gon's different than the rest of the Jedi. You get that in the movie. Da, da, da. He hasn't given up on the fact that Jedi are actually supposed to care and love, and that's not a bad thing. Because they definitely make that out, like, nope, no, hey, we don't do that, As although, like, people say, oh, the Jedi don't have a problem, it's just not attachments. You're like, yeah, but good fucking luck. If you start to show, like, any, like, affection, they're like, shut it down,
Yeah.
No.
But that's why they were so strong one way.
Right.
They're
And then
strong
the
with
Sith-
that side of the
The
force.
flip side of that coin, they feel a lot.
You feel way too much.
Too much, yeah.
What have I done?
You fucking kill all the kids. What do you mean? You know what you did. You're a fucking monster.
Master Skywalker. There are too many of them. What are we going to do? I was like, oh, he's so cute. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'd say I'm Sith.
You think? Oh, well, yeah, I know.
very-
I've heard you say all that.
I'm very selfish.
Yeah?
I'll admit to it. Fuck.
Straight up and down, huh?
Yep. I'm very selfish, super into my emotions. I am trying to get control of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to move into the gray Jedi area. I'd like to say I'm on the cusp right now,
Sure.
but I definitely don't have a hold of my emotions to be fully in that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm probably leaning more towards the Sith side at this point in life anyway. If I'm being honest with myself.
Yeah. Red lightsabers for everyone.
Let's go.
Let's go, metal. Can you imagine? Oh, actually, I have heard of a metal Star Wars theme song.
I've heard like some metal covers of like, the Imperial March and all that shit.
Those are fucking
Yeah.
heavy. Oh, fuck.
Oh damn, they're
Right.
really coming.
They're the stormtroopers that actually know how to aim.
Those guys are not playing around. They're
Those
gonna
are
fuck you up.
They're all fucking. What's the Death Trooper?
Yeah, or the Purge. Oh yeah, Death Trooper.
I think it was
The
Death
black one with the green little. Yeah, Death Trooper.
Those guys are vicious.
I was thinking Purge Trooper, but those are the guys from.
Starship Troopers.
Those are the
No.
guys from like Jedi Fallen Order and stuff. They're like Jedi hunters.
Oh yeah.
That's the Purge Troopers. Yeah.
Jedi Fallen Order, man.
Yeah, I think they've. I don't know if I think they've straight up confirmed there was a sequel coming.
Yeah, it's supposed to be done by right here, I got it up right now.
No, there you go. All right.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be done by EA
Right.
or Respawn Entertainment.
Yeah.
Good lord. I was like
Yeah.
reading at the same time as
Same guys who made Titanfall.
Yes. Same guys made Titanfall and Apex Legends,
Right.
which I don't play, I'm just saying.
I played it when it came out, but that's about it.
I kind of wish I got into it. It seems a little fun.
I've never been like super into the battle royales anyway. The one I got most into was Warzone when that first came out, but now I'm out of that too.
You're totally done with the
I don't got time for that shit.
ain't got time for that bullshit. All
Sure
right.
don't.
So, it says the original game's director, Stig Asmussen, is once again the at the helm for the Fallen Order 2.
Oh, for the sequel.
So that means we at least get continuity, right?
Yeah.
Like I would imagine, like continuity with the same guy on the,
Yeah, I mean,
he has a stroke.
he started the story. Let him keep it going. Let him finish it.
Yeah. So that's good because
Yeah.
then we don't really have to worry about any errors in the story.
The first one was really good. I kind of like been getting the urge to replay it again.
I'm hoping they keep the whole. They have to the double-sided Star Wars. Double-sided lightsaber.
I mean, to be fair, lightsaber is just like synonymous with Star Wars, so you're not like wrong. But
Light sword.
it's funny. Lifesaver. Remember people say that? The mint, the lifesaver.
Wasn't the original, the very first Star Wars, Episode 4, as we know it now, but back then A New Hope, wasn't it the dude Obi-Wan that said, like, this is your father's light sword? No.
Oh.
There's a clip I remember seeing, and it was very like, it was never meant to be a lightsaber.
His laser sword or some shit.
Laser sword. It was something like that. And I was like, no. Betrayal.
But that's just because we know it like that. What if they started calling it laser sword? Everybody jokes about that when people say that. Call it a laser sword. It's a lightsaber. But like, imagine if we call them laser swords. We'd be making fun of people for calling them lightsabers.
True. Very true.
You know.
Oh, how the world works.
Yeah. Well, I've known it like this way for my whole life. So the fact that you said that means you're fucking stupid.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Take it back.
No.
But
Bless you.
oh, good lord! I didn't
That
mean
one
I
was
didn't mean to do that in the
special.
fucking mic. But speaking of the old Obi-Wan from A New Hope, did you know that Sir Alec Guinness, who played Obi-Wan, hated Star
Oh
Wars?
yeah, and I didn't know. He fucking hated it.
Yeah, that sucks. That's kind of shitty to think
Yeah,
about.
it is.
At least Ewan McGregor likes Star Wars enough to make it,
Yeah.
him be so excited to do Kenobi.
Well, didn't Harrison Ford dislike it as well?
He disliked it after like so many years. Like
Like when they asked him to come back when he was like old.
I think
he's
at
like,
first he was still okay with it, like whatever. But yeah, when they asked him to come back,
He's like, well, he's making a fucking new Indiana Jones.
trying to
so like,
escape this fucking hellhole.
isn't he? Right.
Right now? Oh yeah,
I've heard they're making a new Indy with him, and he's gonna be in it. So I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's the same shit, dude.
You're even older. What's the problem?
Yeah. So yeah, that's a shitty little fact, but
Yeah, it's kind of bummer to find that shit out.
it is. But
Characters
then
you love so
also
much,
to figure out, R2D2 is a dickhead.
But that was kind of, I was kind of already known.
I feel like everyone should have known that by now.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't know that, it's like,
Oh, you already knew he was fucking sassy pants,
oh, at least sassy for sure.
big time.
Big time sassy.
Maybe like hurtful. I didn't know, but sassy.
Hurtful.
I mean, yeah. All right, I actually had another question for you.
What's that?
Just general. What do you want us? What would you like to see them do? Coming shows and movies and stuff.
I want to see them get into the extended universe. The universe that Disney was like all of a sudden,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this isn't canon anymore, even though George Lucas himself, the founder of Lucasfilm, was like, yeah, I'm down to sign up on these.
Yeah,
And,
people made it, and he was like, "Good enough,
yeah,
better than me."
literally was like letting the fans do all the legwork, and was like, oh yeah, here, thanks for expanding the universe. I don't
Good
have
job.
to do it anymore.
Here's a check.
Yeah, did people get paid for that? I don't even know.
I hope so. I don't know.
I hope so too, especially if they were made canon.
Right.
At least during the time of when George Lucas was still in bed with Lucasfilm.
Yeah, although Disney did kind of flip on that because I guess Revan, he's now canon, right? Because they got his
did mention
lightsaber
him.
and shit. So yeah, they did kind of flipped on that.
Yeah, because as soon as Hasbro was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make Darth Revan's lightsaber," I was like, "Excuse me, do you realize what you just did?"
You just made my fucking day.
I bought that shit. I pre-ordered it. I was like, I'm fucking doing it. It changes color. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's sick.
Like, dude, purple and red. That's a cool little combo. Like, I love the fact that Darth Revan has like a purple and red lightsaber during the Knights of the Old Republic.
I know, right?
That's so
I
cool.
can't wait for that. I know we've talked about it. I can't wait for that remake or remaster or whatever it is to come out.
Oh, I can't wait for it either. You know what I also can't wait for, though? I'm sorry. We're going to go back to Knights of the Old Republic because that is a dope-ass thing.
Oh, yeah.
But that open-world Star Wars game.
Which one?
Ubisoft is supposed to be making an open-world Star Wars game.
I did hear about that. But it is
it's still in the works, obviously. But they're doing it, it's the creators of the Division 2. Mm-hmm. So I'm very curious on how they're going to go about the story and like what you would do. We've never had an open world.
Yeah,
Wars game.
I mean, the closest we did get was like Fallen Order, and it was just like open area, sort of sandbox,
Yeah, it was like a God of War.
Yeah, open exploration area.
Yeah,
you go to different planets and shit, but not like a world.
Fully like you could go into a cantina and they'd have to do that. If they don't do that, the game's X-nayed.
0 out of 10. Piece of shit game.
Selling it tomorrow.
I'd say I'm a little more cautiously optimistic about that.
Cautiously optimistic. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, because I like them and I like Ubisoft games for the most part, but they definitely got a fucking formula.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they make the same game, if I'm gonna be brutally honest.
Yeah, they started changing up like all of
Assassin's Creed's not.
Assassin's Creed.
We've talked about that. It's not the same Assassin's Creed that your granddaddy played.
What's that other one they came out with?
Ghost Recon?
No, something dogs.
Oh, Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs, yeah.
Yeah, I played the first two. I haven't played the third one, Legion. I haven't played that yet.
There's a third one?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
That one is there's not like
out of it.
Oh, bro, you didn't hear about this?
No.
It's in like a sort of like I think it's their version of like a Brexit London.
Oh,
and it's like super tech, super tech anyway, but super tech like took over basically, and you're not one specific character in that game. You play as anybody on the street.
whole concoction.
Yeah, like remember in the trailers they were showing like there's your typical John Wick type who's running around waxing people, and then you could play as a fucking grandma.
What the fuck?
But she like back in the day,
Old lady hacker.
yeah, but she like used to be like a fucking spy or something back in the day, and like she moves hella slow compared to like somebody else, but she just like bam, stun gun somebody.
That's perfect because no one would ever expect an old lady to be a hacker.
Yeah, but I know that game had its fair share of issues on its own, so that's why I haven't touched it.
Yeah, that's about right. I feel like I don't know. I'm excited. I'm still gonna play the game, and I probably will enjoy it just for the sole fact that it is Star Wars. But Ubisoft is very.
They got a track record here for sure.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's like people say certain games like have Eurojank, you know, like Cyberpunk Eurojank or something else. It's got that little jankiness Eurojank. It's like people like it's like got that Ubisoft jank, you know.
Which is a real thing.
But like I generally like Ubisoft games, so like I'm talking shit about them, but I kind of play almost all of them.
It's because they come out with fun games. That's it. Am I mistaken? I think they came out with that. Fuck. What's the name of the damn game?
I don't know.
No shit.
I have no fucking idea.
The futuristic bow and arrow. There's a robot dinosaurs. Quote unquote.
Horizon?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't them.
Yeah. No.
No.
Oh.
That was
No wonder why it was so good.
Fuck. Damn it. Look it up. Who made it? I'm totally blanking.
Think of the name of who?
The developers of Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, no. It's... fuck. I'm going to be so mad when you read it to me. I'm totally brain farting right now.
Totally brain farting right now. I'm going to be so mad.
I am.
Sony.
No,
it was published. It was Guerrilla Games.
Gorilla. Fuck.
Gorilla.
Yeah, you said Sony. I was like, yeah, no shit. Name the movie. Gorilla?
Gorilla. Gorilla.
I don't know. I can't think of it.
What?
I can't think of it.
Oh, Matthew.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dude, I
thought you loved Disney.
I do. I was just blanking on that. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
You put me on the I'm on the spot twice.
Fucking Tarzan.
Yeah, damn it.
When he's like,
you see,
gorilla.
yeah. Gorilla. You see all that shit where they're like, how's he holding the vine when he's carrying James between his butt cheeks?
Yeah, that actually, I've never really thought about that. Yeah, that's kind of
when
awkward.
He's swinging, carrying her, like, how the fuck's he holding that?
Hey, buns of steel.
Literally.
Buns and thighs.
Gluteus Maximus.
Yeah, that's Maximus for sure.
No doubt.
So,
so you wanted to see them just expand in general?
Just in general. And the same thing with Marvel, or what Disney is doing with Marvel.
Right, yeah.
They can do with Star Wars because all the stories are there already.
Yeah, give it that same treatment. Come on.
Yeah.
What's the fucking problem?
And they're like, oh, and I hate when people are like, oh, fan service. Like, yeah, it's fan service because we're the ones that helped them build the fucking empire.
Who do you think's watching it? The fans.
Only critics.
Yeah.
Only critics are watching the movies.
Yeah, that's why whenever somebody tells me, "Oh, critics say it sucked," I'm like, I don't care. What did the fans say?
Yeah. It's kind of one of those things like, okay, I can enjoy a good, like a solid original story, you know, movie wise. But god damn it, I love these superhero films.
Oh yeah.
They're literally able to, with what you can do with movies nowadays, they're literally able to bring to life our favorite comics.
Yeah, this shit that I only had to like think of in my head.
Yeah.
Now I can see it.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
So that's why like Disney needs to get on that train. Yes, give us fan service. I don't fucking care. Because you know what? Some of those storylines in the Star Wars comics,
mm-hmm. Like I've only
like
read,
you see the true power of the Force in those comics.
especially like Vader. I haven't read all of them. I know you've probably read more of them than me, but like the bits I've seen, like 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 we know how fucking badass Vader is, but like that's like
No, we don't.
That's a fraction.
The
of
general
what he does.
public that that's only seen the Skywalker saga and likes those, which is no problem. You can like that. It's fine. We love that too. But there are those fans that dive deeper and they go into those comic books and they see the true monstrosity that Darth Vader actually is.
That dude was he was like man.
He took out like a whole army by himself.
Oh, I know he wasn't he just like I know he went into it was like a sick bay of like a bunch of like enemy soldiers. He's fucking executed all of them.
Yep, there's that too.
Dead. Just
and you think
out.
he has any remorse? Hell
Not a
no.
bit. And if he does, you're not
just
gonna
a
see
normal Tuesday for me.
Yeah, if he does, you won't know it. But like they say, like what was it like in the beginning? He had remorse and all that shit. He was still struggling, but as he went on, he literally stopped being Anakin, like totally. Except for those little moments where he came through.
So, did you know that the dude who actually like was the body of Darth Vader was a bodybuilder?
I didn't know that. No, I don't think I did. But that's good because they talk about how just raw fucking strength Vader has.
Yeah, what was Darth Vader's height? He was like,
oh shit, he was
at least in the movie he was like probably what 6'5", 6'4",
at least I'd say. Look at
because he had to be big.
Well, plus, yeah, like what was it? They talked about like them making his suit and like how like his suit just inflicts like it's just he just exists in an agony basically.
Oh yeah,
His suit, even his suit, like part 6'2". Oh,
yeah,
still fucking tall.
tall.
But like they talk about like a lot of the parts of his suit like were like designed to like irritate him and like cause like discomfort and like pain even. Like his boots, I think he's like he doesn't have fucking legs, but he's like always kind of like almost leaning forward, kind of
Yeah,
a little bit, and his helmet has all this shit that like poke in his face and shit, and then his synthetic skin always has, and the dead skin always has to be scrubbed off all the time. Like fuck, his synthetic skin's always itching.
Excuse me. Isn't that like what he does in that pod?
Yeah, that's why he always is in the back to tank.
That's what it's called. Yeah. So interesting. It says that Anakin is taller than average, which is 6'2", which is what we said before. But Darth Vader's actual height is 6'9".
Fuck.
So
6'9". Holy shit.
meaning Darth Vader's armor, which Anakin dons in the third episode, increases his height by 7 inches. But that's also because that's cheating though. He had fucking robot legs.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, when you guys put that back on, can you
Can you make him bigger?
you make me like 7 inches taller?
Make me bigger? I want to be taller.
I want to be taller.
It's gonna be way cooler if I'm like fucking towering way over everybody, like even a Wookiee basically, or maybe I'll be eye to eye with a Wookiee now.
Darth Vader is actually because isn't like a lot of Wookiees like roughly that height,
Yeah, roundabout.
7 feet or more.
And those fuckers are physical monsters on their own. Oh, from the Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
Man, and there was like a bit I remember just seeing a bit from the comic one. I forgot which one, but there's just like a little comic strip where all these like other rebels, they got Vader and they're like, we got you surrounded, and he's like all I'm surrounded by is fear. Activates his lightsaber and dead man, and you're like, oh my god, that's the coldest shit I've ever heard in my life. Holy shit, damn, that's cool.
Dude, if I get also with I mean the good thing about Rogue One, the good thing about that movie, I'm saying the whole movie is fantastic, don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
but the very like oh yes moment
yeah,
of that movie
I think I
was
see
when
where
you
this is
saw they peeked a little bit into the maniacal side of Vader at the very end. And if you haven't seen the movie by now, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Stop the podcast, go watch it.
That.
But at the very end, oh yeah, and go watch it and don't listen to this next part until you go watch it. But at the very end, just they're all like, oh, trying to escape. The fucking blast door closes. They're like, yeah, and then you hear,
Oh, dude. As soon as I heard the breath, and then you see that, I was like, they're all fucked.
they're all
fucked.
dead. You guys, I don't even know why you're trying to fight back right now.
You guys are just dead and you don't even know it yet. You just haven't hit the ground yet.
So, just, like I just sitting there just bowing down.
Praise him. Praise him.
Hi, Vader.
Oh,
What?
God.
Vader's a German word.
And the Empire definitely space Nazis, so
Yeah.
well, that's not far off.
I learned that in Pitch Perfect when she's like, Vader in German literally means father. And dude's like,
I didn't fucking know that.
dude's like, you're telling me he's Darth Father? Darth Father.
They don't got German in this universe? I guess not. Well, they do, but nobody knows it except for him.
In another galaxy long, far, that's why I took it off.
Whatever.
Took it off and I stood a little bit further back from the mic so that way.
No, I'll be all right.
One more time. God damn it.
Just for safe measure.
That does it.
Throw it on.
Fucking damn it. That piece of shit. Matt, stop, chill out.
I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done.
Oh, good Lord. You'd see our podcast end before 10 episodes.
Yeah, that's it. Well, fuck. Right there. We were right there.
It was on Star Wars Day. Why would you do this?
Couldn't handle
He's
it.
letting the Sith out. That's why.
Pressure was too high.
He's letting the Sith out. See, he's not a great Jedi. He lied.
He lied. He's full on Sith. Get him out of here.
I call Matt on all his bullshit. He's a full Sith. Get him, Matt.
Get him out of here.
So,
Fuck.
I also was the other day was just thinking, and this was because me and my friend were talking about Han Solo, the movie, and we kind of got into the topic of the Millennium Falcon and how awkwardly shaped it is.
Oh, that thing's
Yeah.
a fucking space semi.
You ever think about it? Like, you're supposed to be a cargo plane. You gotta kind of be precise when you're loading things up, right? Why the fuck is the cockpit all the way to the right?
I know.
How are you supposed to aim? Oh, a lot of training, dude. I want to know how much damage you're taking during that training.
To learn. Yeah. Like, dude, you can't even see the left side. Like, I mean, you could probably got little screens, cameras or some shit, but like.
You think it's like a nowadays car? You just turn on your camera.
Somebody's upside, like, coming up on your, someone's passing you on the right. Boop, screen pops up.
Little light beeps up. Oh, you got traffic on the left side. Oh, thank you, light.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
That's stupid. No.
No.
I refuse.
He's just.
I refuse to believe that Star Wars ships has any type of our type of technology.
I mean, they'd have to have. I mean, like for the cockpit to be on the total right side and not have any view of the left, you have to see over there somehow. Come on.
Come
on.
We haven't ever seen their like the dash of the.
Yeah, we just see a bunch of pulling switches.
Yeah, we only see them doing stuff. We don't actually see what's on there. So maybe they do. I don't know.
Although they do have screens all the time, so like it may not be like a camera feed, but
You think it was similar to how the Millennium Falcon looked at Disneyland?
I think it was. It sure looked like it.
Oh God.
I'm not an expert in the exact button placement of the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon.
Tell me more.
Somebody is though.
Tell me more about how they did stuff in Millennium Falcon. I want to know. You're the expert. You told me.
I'm not. I said I'm not.
No, yes, you are.
That's how I know you don't listen to me.
I'm fucking leaving. Whatever.
I can't believe you.
Whatever.
This is bullshit. I'm fucking out of here.
So stupid. Fine, good. Get out of here. I don't even give a shit.
Take your CDs and get out. CDs.
Can you imagine we're going to watch Star Wars later on in the future? And they're going to be watching on like a hologram or some shit.
They're going to be watching it in their fucking eyes.
Oh, God.
So just, it's
That's
like the
terrifying.
Black Mirror shit. They put the boop, 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 pass out and it's all in your head.
Well, they're coming out with the VR on the lens.
We're on the way there. Yeah.
And then you really could theoretically probably watch a movie through those lenses, and the movie would be floating just inside, like wherever you looked.
Fucking mad.
But it wouldn't go away. Everywhere you looked, the screen was there, so you couldn't look away if you wanted to.
You're that fucking dude from SpongeBob. I gotta get out of here. Imagine they break and they like malfunction. This is your life now. You get to watch.
Break and melt into your fucking cornea.
Now you get to watch Marley and Me for the rest of your life.
Oh god. Do you think you'd become numb at some point? Probably not.
I don't know, dude. It's almost not worth thinking about.
You know, also isn't worth thinking about, but is very interesting, is how the Death Star. I was watching Because Science again,
Nice.
and
Okay.
appropriately enough, a Star Wars video came up, and it was actually very interesting because it talked about the Death Star and how the amount of energy it would take to blow up a planet, and for that space station to be staying there,
Yeah.
they would have to get the densest material ever to keep it stationary from the amount of energy it takes to shoot.
That recoil would just fucking blast it.
That's exact. They
And it
said
would
that.
not stop.
They said that if it was the Death Star that we know and the quote unquote materials that it was made out of, that with that much energy, with that much energy to come out, everyone inside of the space station would turn to mush because they'd literally be splattered all over the walls inside of.
As soon as that thing bounces back, you're dead. Fucking red streak on the floor, on the wall, on the ceiling, everywhere.
Yeah, no, he went into great detail. It was actually it was an awesome video. Again, one of those things I can't tell you it word for word, but I'll give you a good kind of generalization of what he talked about.
But I will say I never considered that.
Having to
having oh, there would be recoil to that, like, and you're in space, so like it's not just gonna come to a rest. It's gonna keep, and it's a planet-sized thing. It's gonna just keep going till it bounces off a planet, and then it's gonna go that way.
Yeah, essentially like all the asteroids that are floating in space right now. They're just going.
They're like, I'm gonna hit something, and until then, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, we'll keep going. just keep swimming. But they're like, just keep floating. Just
keep fucking flying through space at like thousands and thousands of miles per hour. I'll hit something eventually. Maybe like
I feel like hyperspeed would be like that, no? But it is weird, like how hyperspeed works, because if they're going in a straight line super fast,
you're gonna.
But that,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's like that's kind of one thing I liked about some of the Halo books I read. Actually, you probably know what I'm talking about, where they're talking about where they're getting their not hyperspeed, but whatever, their jump, they're jumping,
same concept,
same shit. They're figuring that shit out, and they're like, yeah, well, you got to get your calculations fucking exact because you could end up inside of a star.
Yeah, I was gonna say they'd have to.
Yeah,
they'd have to because, I mean, even though the vast majority of space is space,
empty, yeah,
you can still possibly hit something like calculating. Like they would have to know every single movement of every single celestial being or thing out there to know where it is exactly in order to coordinate. All right, I'm going to jump from this point to this point.
They'd have to have live updates 24/7 at all times,
or whatever their concept of time is, since our concept of time
is stop it.
Because if like, so when we go to Mars,
oh fuck. Oh, fuck.
When we go to Mars, we can't count the same way as we do, at least not with years and days. It'd have to be different.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to start mixing up Earth. Well, they'll probably say Earth years, Earth days, but then, later on down the line, like when do they go, what the fuck is an Earth day?
Yeah.
Or like, not like what the fuck is an Earth day, but like, why are we even following Earth day?
Yeah. Like
we're on Mars.
We're on Mars now. That's over there.
Let's go to regular.
We're on Mars time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then things would change.
I think about shit like that too.
I feel like Star Wars would suck keeping track of time.
I mean, you can't. You almost can't. That's what I like seeing about like certain or I wonder that about certain like space traveling things, Star Wars, like, or like you playing Mass Effect, and they're like, oh, it'll take us 3 days to get there. I'm like,
3 days of what?
You're going where? 3 days? Like, I guess you're just basing everything off the Earth time, but still, like,
I feel like space travel would get very confusing
Yeah.
very fast.
Yeah.
You would have to have a universal time, like Zulu.
What?
You know Zulu time?
No.
Do you know what Zulu time is?
No,
Do you know what GMT is?
I don't think so.
Greenwich Mean Time.
What?
Nani?
What'd you say?
The world is on a clock, Matt.
Greenwich what?
Greenwich Mean Time.
Mean time?
Yeah, MEAN. Like the mean of, you know, whatever number. It's falling on deaf ears, isn't it? It's falling on
I've
deaf
never
ears.
heard of that. No.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a military thing that we use.
I haven't heard that.
Zulu time.
If I did, I wasn't paying attention.
So right now, Zulu time is 3:25 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
That's just a general time.
It's if you were to put the Earth on, like, if you were to lay a clock, a 24-hour clock on the Earth.
That's Earth's clock.
Yes.
Okay.
So they've already established like a center area that's like, okay, this is going to be 0-100. All right, this is the absolute point at which this is midnight for like a world clock, and it's a way they use, I don't know, just to keep track of, because we have, you know, different time zones. It's a way to keep track of things. It's kind of cool. But we'd have to do something like that
Yeah.
if we're going to go space travel.
Yeah, but for the whole fucking.
But that means you would have to figure out if the universe is in a cone, like they say it is, or if it's like even bigger than what we actually think it is.
Well, yeah. What was it like? I think I saw something there like, oh yeah, like the known universe we know is like this big.
Yeah.
But like, what's out here? Fuck.
We're going to find out that answer soon, because the James Webb Telescope it's a couple months away from getting its first pictures of out there.
That's fucking crazy, man.
At least as far as we know. We don't know how much longer it needs to be up there in order to get pictures from way past the known
It's
universe.
just like, damn.
They said that they can get it back to the Big Bang. Like, they'd be able to see to where the Big Bang happened.
I know, that's just fucking. Fuck, man. That's.
Dude,
Really makes
wild.
you feel just
Makes you feel small.
so insignificant.
But we are.
We are in the grand scheme of things. Yeah,
We're so insignificant, but we love everything that's like out there.
Yeah, I mean, we got that wonder.
That was it. Wanderlust, right?
Wanderlust. Wanderlust.
Same difference.
Humans
though, right?
got that. Yeah, humans always got that.
Dude. Who's to say that we don't look on the other side, and there you see Obi-Wan Kenobi fighting Darth Maul.
And it's just hello there.
Hello there. He looks exactly like
General Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
I don't think you understand how long I've been waiting for this.
So I do have one final thing.
Okay,
Just one.
hit it.
Lightsaber color.
Ooh, you know, I was thinking about asking you that too.
Yeah?
I swear to God, but I was like, maybe that's too basic.
But it's not, because we have a bunch of different colors.
Yeah,
And that are technically canon because Disneyland's got the colors.
they got him now. Yeah, yellow for sure. Orange is not though.
It
Although
is.
it was in Jedi Fallen Order, but they don't got it in Galaxy's Edge.
I could have swore I saw orange.
Just yellow.
No, yeah, you're right. Because I got the yellow.
White is.
Because what yellow's Sentinel, right?
Yep,
Those are the
Jedi Temple guards and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Which really confusing why Rey has one all of a sudden, but
well, yeah,
it's neither here nor there.
that's another question
want-
for another time.
I don't want to talk about it.
So fuck, there I go again. I was doing so good.
It's
good.
okay, bud.
No, it's not okay. I need to
okay.
read more. I am. I'm doing the holographic universe, which
Yeah,
is
you-
fucking wild.
Yeah, and you're starting off there too. Like, fuck. I'm not reading that.
It's interesting. It's an interesting read. I'll give it to you afterwards. You should check out. It definitely blows your mind. It's like one of those because signs.
Okay, I might check it out.
It's actually just a fun real read.
Yeah.
Yeah, lightsaber.
So lightsaber color, huh? Considering I'm a gray Jedi and I can have whatever I want.
Yeah. Let's just say we're both great Jedi. We could essentially pick?
I've always just fucking loved green.
I know. I knew you were gonna say.
I'm
green.
like, but it's like green or
basic
orange
bitch.
because I like orange too, and I like green too because it's got a little more growly sound to it. The blues, you know, boing.
Oh, they do have a different sound. That is
They
correct.
do all sound different, and green and orange have that kind of little more growl to it.
Do you think lightsabers, if they were real, would have that hum?
They'd have to have some. I feel like they'd have to have some kind of noise because it's still just like fucking energy. Like it'd have to be doing something.
Yeah, because
like you hear the power lines, you know, they'd have to be doing something like that.
right. It'd have to have sound. You're right.
Something.
I was just curious.
I'm sure like maybe the first lightsaber ever will be loud as fuck. Like you know.
Yeah, because I mean, I'd imagine like some type of nuclear fusion would have to be happening.
To me,
And
yeah.
they said like if the sun were to be like put in an area where it can be heard, it's absolutely deafening.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
You would not be able to hear ever,
sun is
not even a
just-
little bit.
It's not like you can't even. You could call it an explosion, but it's like all the explosions ever at once at the same time forever.
Actually, well, because it's not. It's essentially an explosion of molecules and atoms and all that, just bursting all at will.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, if you could hear the sun, like if you could hear it, you couldn't hear it because you're deaf, gone.
I don't think a lightsaber would be that loud, but it would be loud. It would be louder, way louder than what's in the
Whatever
movie.
like prototypes they make first are gonna be loud as fuck.
Be like a fighter jet, just all right,
taking off.
time to fight. Oh,
Yeah, I mean you could win the fight just by catching the dude off guard and igniting your shit before he puts his fucking ear pro on.
you're over here putting three things of hearing pro, just like
You're putting the little squishies, you're putting the phalange, whatever one's in
Yeah.
there, and then some
Yeah.
some headset,
They're like, oh, what are you doing? We're gonna fight.
and then the ears explode.
see
I win! Woo!
Blood just fucking eyes roll back, just like
That'd be fucking intense.
that's a crazy ass lightsaber. You don't even need the lightsaber to cut shit.
That's what I'm saying. You could
just
win the
straight
fight,
sound.
catch him off guard.
God.
He's like, hang on, wait, no, and you're like, no, bam, got you.
Wait. Oh God. So, green. I knew you were gonna
green
pick
or
green.
orange, but I'd probably go. Give me the green, man.
When I thought about this question, I definitely was like, what's the one color that Matt would probably pick out of any color? And I was like, this bitch is gonna pick green. I know damn well he's gonna go for
You
green.
saw me when I first got Luke's green lightsaber when I activated it,
Oh,
and we
dude.
were outside, and I was like, oh,
Definitely the brightest one.
even in like
In
daytime.
daytime.
Yeah, crazy.
Hella bright. The blue one ain't shit. Red one especially not.
Red is fucking the lightest pink.
Yeah, like when you turn on red, you're like, is it on? And you have to like wrap your hand around it to create a dark space and be like, yeah, it's on.
it's there. Yeah,
Yeah, it's on.
green's like hello.
Green is really bright for
Awesome,
sure.
yeah. What about you?
Yeah, about that.
Red.
No,
Okay,
no.
okay.
I as much as I would love to, I don't think I want to stick with the whole entire part of the Sith. Because I do like I'm a little bit more balanced, but personally, for me, I love an orange.
Yeah, see, there you go.
An orange definitely could not be a white.
No.
No way. I'm not
pure enough.
not even close. Wish I was, because white is actually kind of a cool little color. Like when I saw it in what's it called? Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
No, the workshop, Savi's workshop.
No.
Game, Force Unleashed
Show.
show.
Yeah. Mandalorian.
Well, that's
Right? Season 2?
Yeah, but it's like black.
No, Ahsoka.
Oh yeah, duh.
You forgot about Ahsoka?
For a minute, I forget. Yeah,
Hot second.
yeah, she had those.
Yeah.
Boom.
When they look, visually, very appealing. I actually really liked
it was
them.
cool.
Like in the other show, the animated, definitely was like, I mean, it's high, but I don't know. However, you go to the show, and just with CGI, looks really good.
Yeah, it was cool seeing her like in the dark forest and just both those activate. You're like, oh fuck.
Everyone knew. Whoever like
It's her.
watched the animated,
Yeah.
you definitely were like, oh yeah, I know exactly who that is.
That was badass.
I'm smart. I know who it is.
I know who she is.
Batch. Yes, batch. So, would love to have white, but I don't think it's in the cards for me. Orange, as much as I don't necessarily like the color orange, the orange lightsaber,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, that's why I was like either green or orange, but probably
Because it's like an ember.
I will take both.
Like the Sith red is like a very deep and like red,
Yeah.
right? Orange, it's like that nice little ember. Mm-hmm. You know, this fire is just barely like up,
It's there, but it's not like
but it's nice and warm, and you're just staring into it. And it's just a little flame. Just
yeah. But it's not like fully engulfed.
fuck. I want to go camping.
Fire.
By fuego. Man, oh man,
That's about it.
that was a lot of information.
Yeah.
I wish we could have talked about more.
There's still more to talk about, but only so much time.
All right, 5-hour podcast. Let's
Here we go. Let's do this.
I only got what? 3.5 hours
What left to what?
till I get to watch.
Oh fuck. Yeah, you're gonna get to go see it tonight.
Lucky me, crew showing
Rat
for
bastard.
Doctor Strange, and Matt gave me permission to go see it.
So, because I'm a good friend.
Because I'm a good friend.
And because I'm the best.
As you can see, my Matt is very humble.
I too am very humble.
I too am very humble, but I am gonna spoil the shit out of that movie to Matt.
I will smack the fucking taste out of your mouth.
But very excited to go see it. I got 3.5 hours until I can. So, hell, yes, what?
Nothing. I was looking for my bookmark. Don't worry about it. Don't call me out like that ever again.
Oh, sorry about that.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, apparently my batteries were like, "Hey, I said you're done."
Yeah, and it just turned off, and you guys didn't hear it, but I screamed.
I said, "No more. You're done."
You're done, son. Shut it down. Turn it off. You're done. Go to bed.
So, but you know, batteries dying in time for us to end the podcast. That's pretty good timing.
Yeah, I was like, I was gonna say it was good timing, but it kind of wasn't.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Indeed.
Happy Star Wars Day to all of you.
Yeah.
This is one of the best holidays ever.
Better than Christmas.
I really wish it was a federal holiday. That'd be sick.
The day off. Come on.
Come on. What's a little bit? What's another day off?
For Star Wars. Come on.
Come.
It's for a good cause.
You're only allowed to take the day off as long as you watch the marathon.
Bet. Sign me up.
All 11 movies.
I am in.
Han Solo and Rogue One included.
Let's go.
Down.
Let's go then. I'm ready.
So, yeah. Again, we appreciate your support. All you guys, please spread the word. We would love to hear from more people. We also would love to hear from our current listeners. We do have an email. Again, it is bigeffinnerds@gmail.com. So
Anything you got, shoot it that way.
definitely make sure you give us a ring, because we'd love to hear from you guys. We'd like to know a little bit more of what you guys would like us to talk about.
Yeah, that would help.
So, other than that, I don't really got, Matt. You have anything else? Anything Star Wars related you like to bring up?
I would just say once again, may the 4th be with you all.
May the Force be with you. That was
That's
a
it.
great way. Great.
I said 4th, but yeah.
Yeah. I said that fourth.
I thought you said 4th.
You got to add the lisp.
Fair enough. Gotcha.
Fourth. Sort of
My mistake.
fourth.
The 4th.
Making fun of everyone with lists. Everyone with lists were like, "Fuck these
Yeah,
guys,
those
dickheads."
Don't think they'll be hitting up our email anytime soon.
Or maybe they will, just not nicely.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, keyboard warriors.
Nothing I haven't heard before, my friend.
Seriously. But anyways, thank you guys again. Love
Indeed.
you. We'll see you later.
Later, taters.